Hello one and all, my name is Ryan Bruce, my friends call me Fluff, and today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, I dig into my brand new FM3 Mark II Turbo from Fractal. I've been a long-time user of the Fractal audio ecosystem. I have toured the world with them. I use them every single day here in the studio. I use my rack mount FX3 as an impulse loader, a processor. I use it for bass tones when I'm tracking bass DIs, etc., etc. Well, I need a solution that can, I can take with me. I can put in, my backpack, luggage, what have you. I have a podcasting space up north in Seattle. I need to be able to generate guitar tones up there for a couple of things coming up, as well as events like NAMM. It just makes sense for me to have something a little bit more compact than a rack unit. Ergo, I bought myself an FM3, and we're gonna check it out today. Hey, before we go any further, this is not a sponsored video. I am a Fractal artist. I love Fractal everything. However, I paid full price and I ordered it off the website just like anybody else can. Yeah, Fractal's not involved in this video whatsoever. All thoughts and opinions are mine. Okay, so why am I excited about this FM3 versus anything else from Fractal? Well, I've had a Fractal FM3 in the past, and first, what I didn't know when I bought it is it sounded different. Yeah, it sounded different than the FM9 or the rack mount at the time because it didn't have enough horsepower to run like the ultra res cabs and things like that, right? And one-to-one, the patches were almost, I could almost fit the patches from my big unit into the small unit, but for example, I couldn't do multiple pitch blocks, just as one example. However, this now sounds the same. Now it has the horsepower to run all the ultra res cabs. It has the same sonic characteristics as the rest of the Fractal line, and I am stoked on it. And this is the Mark II Turbo FM3. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to be going out via SPDIF, and we're gonna create a patch, just a base level patch to, for me to play on, right? Whether I'm up in Seattle or down in Anaheim at NAMM or over at Sweetwater, whatever. I just need a baseline high gain patch that I can then take and build off of for other tones, much like I have for my rack mount Fractal. And yeah, I thought I would take you guys along for the process. So I'm gonna plug this in. I'm going to use my PRS Tremonti hardtail, and we're just gonna twist some knobs. We're gonna go through some amps. We're gonna create a patch. Okay, so I have my PRS Tremonti hardtail with a Seymour Duncan Black Winter in the bridge. I have the FM3 Mark II Turbo here at the desk, and I have FM3 Edit open and ready to go. So we're starting off the blank preset. I want to create a base level preset for me to just play around with, to track with, so I can have something to monitor with, and just a general high gain preset that I can then tweak with other guitars and such, all right? So, thusly, I need to create an amp block, and I need to create a cab block. Now, I believe the cab is gonna, so this is my own Hammer 412 rectifier fat impulse that I just use on everything and I love. This is the only impulse I have on the FM3. I don't know what amp this defaults to. A 6160 plus lead. That's funny. We're gonna skip around a little bit. Also, that's a great start. I wonder if there is a, let's see, the FAS Modern for me was always a go-to in the previous iterations of the XFX. FAS standing for Fractal Audio Systems. This is basically the modern stuff is like Cliff's actualized version of like the perfect high gain amp. It's not based on anything. I don't hate that at all. I like the low end. Let's see, what's some other ones I go for? 2203 high input. It's all right, it's all right. Let's go 5153. Let's go stealth blue. I have the actual amp behind me. Also want to note something real quick. The FM3 does not have an input sensitivity control on the instrument input, unlike the FM9 and the 3, the rack mount 3, which do have sensitivity controls. I know I need to input trim or trim down my input. I know I need to do that because I'm coming in a little hot. However, every time I change the amplifier, it's just going to reset back to 1. So we're not going to do that just yet, okay? Ooh, JVM, this is what I toured with, this patch. I think it was this one. Not bad, not bad. Let's try out a couple more before we decide on something. Ooh, Rev. I believe these are the aggression settings. That's why it's red 1, 2, and 3. So there's no aggression, more aggression, and then the most aggression. Sounds really nice too. Let's go back to the FAS Modern 3. I like the low end definition. That's really loud, by the way. That sounds pretty good. It's a little dark, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm gonna bump up the mids a little bit. Let's add a boost. You know it was coming. I like to do this because when I have a lead delay patch, you know, having the drive on is great. Drive. I suppose this isn't much different, even though I'm gaining down on the input trim. We're then coming in with an overdrive. TS808 mod, let's go TS808 overdrive. And level, let's goose the level a little bit. I like it. Let's add some depth back in. Back off the mids. Let's get a little nerdy. Let's go into the power tube, since, you know, this is like basically not based on anything. I'm curious to see if the power tubes will make much of a difference. Let's go KT88. Should be a lot of low end. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go to our speaker. Our impedance needs to be properly set. Right now it's at a 412 recto, so that's fine. It's great. Preamp. I don't normally mess with too much here. Sounds pretty good. Not mad about this at all. Fantastic. Next, do we want to add any effects? For me, I will always have some sort of delay for, you know, lead stuff. I don't know what's gonna sound like stock. Let's try ping pong. Digital stereo. Let's do analog stereo. Why is that? There we go. The time ratio was off. Let's make that mix way down. Let's make that closer to 450. Turn that off for now. So this preamp section of the cab block, I used to kind of fine tune. These are very broad strokes. So what do I think? This thing's around $1,000 and I love it. The Mark II Turbo version is like the ultimate version. I believe this is the only version you can currently get for the FM3 as well. It's not like, this is not optioned out or anything like that. However, I do love the fact that this now sounds exactly like its bigger brothers. All right, just makes sense. And the form factor is something that I very much enjoy. And also, before all you guys in the comments are saying, just get a Quad Cortex or something, bro. I hate how close the foot switches are on that thing. My feet are too big. I have troll feet, guys. It's not applicable for me. I can't use it. This is much more better suited. Also, it has scribble strips, so I know what's going on for each of the things. I don't have to do the tape like all y'all doing with the thing, or, you know, nah. Fractal for life, but whatever you want to use is totally fine. I choose Fractal, and I love the FM3 as I do with all of the other Fractals. This has been a total Fractal fanboy fan out, and I'm here for it. FM3, I will link down below in the description. And yeah, you've been wonderful, I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.